KUAM News Itano program. Harley Davidson of Guam. Visit our new showroom now located on Route 8 in Mighty. IP&E Fueling Excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Ahead on Primetime, GPD conducts an injured person investigation regarding the death of a toddler girl. Plus, several Department of Corrections officers graduate from the first cycle of Special Ops Response. And the Democratic Party leaders want to make it clear who they are supporting in the gubernatorial election.
Hafa and good evening. We lead off tonight with heartbreaking news. A baby girl just 22 months old has died after suffering from burns sustained in a structure fire at Nimitz Hill. It happened on September 23rd at a home in the village. The child, along with 2 men, were hurt as a result of the fire. They were rushed to Naval Hospital and then later taken to Guam Regional Medical City. Hospital staff since then provided additional care. Tragically, the little girl didn't make it. She was pronounced dead on October 3rd, just this past Wednesday. Investigators have yet to release further details of this incident. However, an autopsy performed by the chief medical examiner concluded that her death was an accident. Police say the exact cause is pending further analysis. Now GPD detectives have assumed the injured person investigation and continue conducting interviews with witnesses and family members. Well, acts of violence inside the prison. It's a headline we see all too often whenever we hear about the Department of Corrections. But we could be seeing some changes, at least when it comes to added safety for all at the facility. They're the unsung heroes in public safety. The DOC, the Department of Correction, plays a vital role in keeping our island safe. Now, they've brought in another layer of security, and we're not talking about locking systems. It's a first for the Department of Corrections.
In the history of the Department of Corrections, it's the first in-house SOAR training ever accomplished by us.
DOC Director Tony Lamarena addressed graduates of their Special Operations Response Team first cycle. 11 men from DOC and 2 from the Department of Youth Affairs.
DYA has become a part of the DOC family. In all our trainings now, we try to incorporate as much as we can with DYA because we see ourselves as brothers and sisters in public safety.
SORT officers handle everything from riots to extractions and even tracking should a prisoner escape. For DOC, Friday's graduation brings their SORT officer count to 15.
Brings that added layer of security that we all expect of our people at DOC. Our officers on post now know that there's a team, that in case something happens, there's a team to respond to their needs. We all know that working at DOC is probably one of the most unsung positions in public service. People fail to realize the importance of the work that we do at the Department of Corrections, but they also are quick to respond when something goes wrong.
Class commander for the cycle, Ruben Sasaki, says he and his classmates were pushed to the limit, both physically and mentally.
Some are seasoned officers, some are new, from different diversities. Others from military background, and some without any experience in special tactics. Day one of our training consisted of jumping jacks, push-ups, low rolling, a whole lot of running. We carried logs as far as the knee club to disable.
And a brotherhood formed.
We are more than a team. We are a family. We will always have each other's back. We started 13 divided, and we end 13 united.
As corrections officers, you should be proud of the work that you do, because you do a service for people of Guam. They don't realize it. We're always behind the scenes, but we play an important role. We play an important role for the safety of everyone that lives on this island. And never be discouraged for the work that you do. Never be embarrassed by the work that you do.
A woman is facing drug possession charges after a brief encounter with 2 officers outside her home. And the 2 officers were with the Drug Enforcement Administration. Annette Rose St. Augustine is charged with possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Court documents state during the interaction, In the suspect's garage, the officers noticed a small Ziploc baggie with what appeared to be the drug ice. The drugs had apparently been lodged between a cigarette pack and a cellophane wrap. Authorities say the suspect attempted to hide it, but it was already too late. She was taken into custody, and the items, the officers say, tested positive for methamphetamine. 4 men convicted of breaking the law will be deported. Christians Rosales Abad, Keepson Yuri, and Miran Suzumu had been serving time at DOC for separate criminal sexual conduct cases. Mia Kim Sas was convicted of aggravated assault. The group have been turned over to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Governor Calvo says their return to their homeland provides them with the opportunity to turn over a new leaf and build a new life. The federal government is taking over the cost of their detention as they go through the deportation process. The administration adds this brings some savings for taxpayers, as the price tag to hold one person at the prison per day is $119. Several are placed under arrest in connection to gang graffiti reported at a local high school. Those same suspects caught on camera during a home burglary in Jigo. Alvin Paul, Tommy Lee Castro, and Justin Sablon Briel are each charged with burglary, criminal mischief, and criminal trespass. Court documents state the suspects confessed to breaking into Simon Sanchez High School multiple times last month. They are accused of writing their gang name using a marker inside several classrooms before taking off with a laptop, projector, and even breaking into a cabinet, stealing the money locked inside. Well, the lawsuits against the church and the Boy Scouts keep on coming. The latest filed by a man who wishes to only be identified by his initials, TGP. He alleges that he was about 13 years old in the early 1960s when he was molested by former Guam priest Father Louis Brouillard at the Manila Parish and at Boy Scout events. Court documents state the priest took nude photos of him and touched his private parts using the excuse that he was teaching him, quote, how to clean it. He's suing for $10 million. Democratic Party leaders want to make it clear they're supporting the team of Lou Leon Guerrero and Josh Tenorio. The Democrats issued the statement Friday in response to a social media video by the rival Frank Uggan and Alicia Limtiaco team that suggests they're not yet ready to abandon their campaign. In the news release, the leaders say they know Senator Uggan and attorney Limtiaco have had a hard time accepting their defeat. They also accused Uggan supporters of trying to divide the party. Two political activist groups have said they're organizing a writing campaign for Uggan Limtiaco. Meanwhile, in an apparent reference to the party unity pledge, the Democratic leaders say their goals, quote, are harder to achieve when we can't trust each other to keep our promises, end quote. But in their video, Uggan and Limtiaco accused other party members of, quote, underhanded smear attacks against their campaign. And a quick programming note, this weekend you'll be able to meet the contestants competing for Miss World Guam 2018. On Sunday, we'll stream the Miss World Guam 2018 preliminary show on Facebook and YouTube at 10 a.m. and also broadcast the special that afternoon on KUAM TV 8 and TV 11 at 4:30 p.m. Following this show, make sure to vote for your favorite contestant on the Miss World Guam Facebook page. The contestant with the most votes will receive the People's Choice Award on pageant night that's scheduled for Monday, October 15th. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
Cheers to 80 years! It's our 80th anniversary and the gifts are on us. 80 gift certificates, 8 shopping sprees, 8 staycations, and 1 round-trip flyaway for 2 to Manila. So how do you enter? Calvo's Insurance personal home and auto customers are automatically entered. Non-Calvo's customers may enter by receiving a qualified quote. It's our way of saying thank you for trusting us for the past 80 years. For more details, visit calvos.com/giveaway or call 472-6816. Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years.
All it is one man lives enough to trust.
Saying those words like you hate
As governor, I will set clear priorities for Guam. First, we will keep our people and communities safe. Second, I will provide tax breaks for businesses that pay higher wages. And third, we will invest in education and healthcare. My priorities are creating jobs and strengthening the economy. My commitment is to serve you. I am Lou Leon Guerrero, and I approve this message because I believe together we can strengthen our community and protect our families.
It's Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary, and to celebrate, we are giving away a new Kia Soul LX, a Mazda 3i Sport, the popular Honda Civic LX, and 30 Manila Flyaways during our 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway. Win 3 great cars from Triple J Auto Group, 30 Flyaways from Philippine Airlines, plus thousands of prizes from Burger King and Foot Locker when you play Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Half a day and welcome back. It probably comes as a little surprise, but local prices are increasing. The Bureau of Planning has released the latest Guam Consumer Price Index report. Overall, a market basket of basic goods and services rose 0.5% compared to last quarter and 2.8% from a year ago. The food group index shows no change from last quarter but rose 4.2% compared to the same period last year. Fuel prices also showed no change from last quarter but rose 17.9% compared to last year. The housing group index shows a 0.6% quarterly increase and a 1.9% rise year on year. And finally, electricity prices rose 2.9% from last quarter and 9.4% compared to last year. Well, the kids in this next story mean business. Dozens of students participating in the Mount Carmel School Business Fair today. No doubt they are proving to be future entrepreneurs. The students we caught up with showcase their business ideas, some of whom admit had a little help from mom and dad.
From a slime factory to a comic book shop and even a coding business, students at Mount Carmel gave it their all.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it.
11-year-old finalist Boyka Mark loves all things superheroes. So when it came time to develop his business plan, well, it was a no-brainer.
Because I like drawing and I want to spread out my uniqueness of drawing to Guam.
Others like Sage Dela Cruz and Peter Malolo came up with their plan by going back to their roots.
Some of the jewelry that I have is Native American related because I have turquoise stones, and that's in my jewelry.
This is called Pani Popo. It means sweet coconut bread. It's a Samoan dessert and pastry.
The project's even educational.
I want to help raise awareness of the declining population of the coconut trees because of the rhinoceros beetles. They're the reason why we're losing our island's coconut trees, and they're very important to us.
The fair was also a must for Holly April Muntzner, who was serving up some of her Jolly Holly cookies.
I come from a long line of award-winning bakers, but loving to bake and creating a business has become a challenge.
These youngsters getting a head start at life after graduation and motivating others like themselves to strive for the same.
That's what I can say to them.
Okay.
Do your best.
Follow your dream, that's all I'm gonna say.
It was a good time for the students participating, but one thing they say they learned from all of this is time management. #adulting. With regional headlines, here's KSPN 2 News.
Half a day Guam, here's what's making news in the CNMI. Governor Ralph Torres calls a press conference this afternoon to sign the supplemental budget of over $20 million into law. Here are the details.
The title is to appropriate $20,884,522 from the Special Casino Gross Revenue Tax account. This hard work is action from both the House and the Senate.
This is Public Law 20-68. A $20.8 million appropriation from the Special Casino Gross Revenue Tax account. According to author of this measure, Representative Demapan, this revenue supports critical programs.
$11.5 million of this appropriation is going to the settlement fund for our retirees. There's a provision in the settlement agreement that says when our resources in a fiscal year exceeds the projected amount, 17% of that excess amount is to be appropriated back to the settlement fund. So it is 11.5 million. It seems very big, but that just means that we really exceeded our resources, and that tells our people, our community, the story of their government and what direction this government is going.
In addition, $3.7 million is going toward the CNMI public school system, $3.5 million to bonus for retirees, $1 million for the Northern Marianas College, and funding for Typhoon Mancut recovery efforts.
We learned from Toddler that we needed to provide matching funds when we had the declaration of a disaster. This is the first time that we appropriated the money before the disaster declaration. And then the disaster declaration just happened a few days ago, and now the governor is signing it into law. So the CNMI, if we want to talk about preparedness and readiness, right now we're prepared and we're ready in the amount of $1 million. So overall, $20 million, a big focus on the investment in our future by supporting our school system and our college, a big focus on upholding our pledge to our retirees that we will protect their pension, and fulfilling for the third year in a row the promise of a bonus to our retirees. Our retirees are those who have come before us and laid the groundwork for this government. And we always say, in order to know how far forward we can go, we must always remember how far back we came from.
Watch these top stories and more at SaipanTV.com. For KSPN2, I'm Adriana Cotero.
Look, listen, learn, be aware, fire can happen anywhere is this year's theme for Fire Prevention Week. A motorcade followed by a prox signing with the Lieutenant Governor was held this morning at Adelup. Joining Acting Fire Chief Joyce and Nicholas was the Guam Island-wide Fire Prevention Week Committee, comprised of the island's fire service, the Western Pacific Islands Association of Fire Chiefs, and other government and non-government partners. Lieutenant Pascual Robles was this year's committee chairperson.
In recognizing Fire Prevention Week, we emphasize the importance of fire prevention and honor the brave and selfless men and women who answer the call to fight fires to help those who are in danger.
The Fire Prevention Week kickoff will be on Sunday, October 7th at the Micronesia Mall Center Court from 10 to 2. It will include games and static displays, entertainment, giveaways, demos, and more. A prox signing acknowledging October as Arts and Humanities Month was also held during the opening reception of Art and More Art at the Kaha Gallery on Thursday. All month long, the island community is encouraged to attend events featuring incredible art, crafts, and live performances. For the list of events, you can visit the Guam Council of Arts and Humanities Agency's Facebook page. All month long, the Guam Department of Agriculture, Forestry Division, Department of Parks and Recreations, and their partners will be celebrating Arbor Day. The theme for this year is Let It Grow. To start off the month-long native tree planting activities, Christine Camacho-Ferring will, with the Guam Soil and Forestry Resources Division, says that they are inviting the island community to come out to the first one.
On Saturday morning at 8:30 off of the main road in Maritzo will be our first one. It's the Manel Watershed Osgodal planting site. And so from there, people will hike in almost about a mile, and they're going to plant a non-native tree to start, because we need to be able to establish a wonderful foundation for our natives to go in later.
To get to the location, look for the tree planting signs in Maritzo. You are asked to wear closed-toe shoes, use appropriate sun protection, bring drinking water, and an umbrella. You can add another local elementary school to the list of those committing to share the half-a-day spirit. See how Titan Elementary School in Sinahan has taken the pledge. Guam Visitors Bureau President and CEO Nate DeKnight joined school administrators, teachers, and students as they signed the half-a-day pledge at the campus today. School officials say they took on this effort to further support the school's envision that every student will be responsible, respectful, and ready for life. Sports is next, but first your island weather.
that helps positively impact everybody on the island of Guam.
This is my 8th time doing a Strides for a Cure race, and I'm planning on going to 10.
I'm getting ready for the 2K and I'm pumped up.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited because it's really fun.
To come out and join Strides for the Cure. We're here to basically inspire people, get them active, live a healthy lifestyle.
Ram Power Days is here, and right now at Cars Plus in Mighty, you can save up to $11,500 on a new Ram 1500. Cars Plus has a great selection of regular cabs, crew cab eco diesels, even quad cabs. 1.99 APR financing is available for qualified buyers. Plus, buy today and receive a Cars Plus value card, where you can get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. With great power comes great deals. Only at Ram Power Days at Cars Plus in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Half a day, hungry drivers. Are you spending more time on the road? Shell has teamed up with Wendy's so you can buy fuel and eat free. Just fuel up 7 gallons at any Shell station and get a coupon for a Wendy's cheeseburger or chicken nuggets. Or use 2 coupons to redeem a Wendy's cheeseburger meal with fries and a drink. Fuel up at Shell today because this deal won't last long. Quality service, fuel and food from Shell and Wendy's.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. It's Friday. We'll take a look at your Direct Zone Athlete of the Week. I also have some footage from last night's Triton night at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. Check it out. We're here direct on Lisa Gagnon for our Athlete of the Week. Today we have St. Paul cross-country runner Brandon Miranda and Coach Sherwin Pyatt. Jack?
Congratulations. On behalf of Dagorantuan, who would you like to donate your check to?
I'd like to donate it to Guam Cancer Care.
You've been fortunate enough to win all your races at this year's cross-country season. Talk about the prep that went into this year's season being a runner.
We've been training very hard, our whole team, and we've been just putting in the work throughout every week. We haven't been missing any week, and we've been we've been grinding it out. We basically run about like 40 miles every week, and we usually run it at school, and for long runs we usually run in Tumon.
How has your coach helped you guys be successful so far this season?
He's helping us mentally and physically, and he's just always there for us, always watching out for us, and he's making us train hard.
All right, Sherwin, fairly new program at St. Paul. Let's talk about how the running program was established.
Well, last year the kids just wanted a first quarter sports just to get in shape for their other sports like basketball, soccer, and that's how the program came about. We started with around 4 runners, and then one day Brandon came and he's like, I'm going to try it out. You know, he didn't know anything about running. He just came and he enjoyed it. More of his peers, they were sophomores last year, they came out, and now they're juniors, and a bunch of our team is made up of underclassmen, juniors, freshmen, and maybe just a handful of seniors.
Are you surprised by the quick turnaround and the success the team has had in such a young program only being in its second year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Last year we went winless in the regular season, 0 wins, and this year we're undefeated. And like you mentioned, I was surprised, but you know, we're just trusting the hard work and trusting the mantra so far: focus, finish, faith, and that's what we've been focusing on, and finishing strong, and hopefully they trust the program and have faith, and we can be where we want to be at the end of the season.
Talk about some of the challenging courses you faced so far this season.
I would say our course, because we have a lot of hills and it's just very challenging, but I got used to it.
Let's talk about the mental prep that you're putting in with the big race just a few days away.
Our main goal for All Island is to do our best, and we'll see what we can do at the end.
All right, congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Direct Zone Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by
UOG Triton Night was held last night at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. This was the 4th time the event was held, inviting alumni, faculty, students, and fans of volleyball to come out and support the teams competing in this season's Guam Women's College Volleyball League.
We also introduce the other varsity teams that we have and make sure people know how well that they're doing. So we really try to get it to make more people know what the Tritons are all about. We have a great university, we have a great athletic department, and this is one of the times that we actually can kind of showcase it and get it out there. Well, we got free t-shirts. We always use free t-shirts and free food to get people to come out, but you can get your picture taken. We got a DJ that's putting out music, so we really try to make it a special event and do some extra stuff. Sorry to say we can't do it every night and get a bigger crowd because it just costs too much money, but we want to do it at least once a semester, and we're going to try to do it for all our sports so that everybody has a chance of having a Triton night and getting extra people out to the games.